Welcome, guys. We're just going to wait a few minutes for more people to join. So please bear with us. We'll start shortly. Welcome, guys. We're just waiting for a few more people. Welcome, guys. So we're just waiting for a few more people to join in. Some people are struggling to get the meeting ID, so I'm just trying to help them out, and then we'll start shortly. Just confirm you can hear me by sending a chat message, and the audio is clear and everything is working fine. Can you all hear me, please?
Hello.
All right.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Just to be sure that the audio and everything is fine. Thanks. Thanks for confirming. We'll start shortly. All right, we'll be starting in a minute. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. So we have a good amount of people. I think we can start. So just a few housekeeping rules, just so the experience is pleasant for everyone. I look forward to a very engaging class. So if anyone has any question in between, they are free to stop me. And yeah, just let's make it engaging. So if you have any idea or any thoughts, feel free to chip in. But that said, if you are not speaking, rather, it would be nice if you mute your microphone so we don't get background noise. Also, please note that the webinar is being recorded, and so you want to be sure that if you are using your webcam or camera, you look presentable. So yeah, we'll dive straight into it. And just before I proceed, I just want to confirm that everyone has mic access. So in case they needed to say anything, I'd just like everyone to say something, and I know that we're here together.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Shade say something. Franklin also.
Hello, are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right. Okay. Yeah. So we'll start off. So my name is Ayodaudo, and just for you to understand that you are speaking to a human being, I'll just show my face a bit with my webcam, but I think I'll stop sharing first. So if you see, I'm joining the call with two computers, so you probably see one of my PC is showing the presentation and the other one has my face. So I might just leave that there for you to see me. Yeah, so my name is Ayodaudo. I run a company called Loystar. And in the past, I've done a couple of things, including helping like founders validate their ideas. So there was a program I ran in 2014 called the Lean Startup Machine. And what we did in 3 days was to gather about 50 entrepreneurs. And in the space of 3 days, they came up with an idea and they were able to validate whether the idea was going to work in the market or not. That's one of the things I've done. I also teach programming to kids in my spare time. And I also like to think I'm an award-winning entrepreneur. So I've won a couple of awards during my work at Loystar. So that's about me. So on to the learning objectives for today. It's going to be a very practical session. So I don't know if you all got the email I sent this morning, and it contained instructions on what we need to do in terms of preparing for the practical session. And just so you know, the practical session involves you building your own website. That might sound complex or scary to you, but I can assure you that if you, within the space of 2 hours plus, if you're able to like listen and just follow, it won't seem so difficult because most of the things are really easy. And you have tons of instructions. And of course, you can ask me questions and I'll be able to clarify very easily and very quickly. So the first thing we'll do is to prepare for that practical session. We'll just be downloading some tools I'll be using, and then we'll go on to what's happening in the world. Of course, we all know what's happening right now. It's the COVID-19 pandemic, and I hope everyone is keeping safe. I hope we're all sanitizing, we're all hydrating, and we're staying indoors. Then we move on to the innovation that's happening in food business, food sector. We might have a 15 minutes break if you guys feel you need to have a break. And then we move on to the economics of food delivery, securing your supplies, sales and distribution channels that you can leverage today. And there's a question, a time where you can ask me any question, and we move on to building the platform or your website and share a few more things about what Loystar is doing, and also the FoodJaar challenge. So there's a FoodJaar challenge for chefs and cooks. A friend's business is trying to feed about 50,000 during this period. We know that not many people will be able to have food during this period, so there's a challenge going on that involves anyone that can cook or anyone that's a chef for them to participate. So we'll learn more about that as we move on. So yes, let's move on to the tools. If you got the email, please just go to that email and download WordPress and Easy PHP. I just want that download to be going on in the background while we move on with the presentation. So because eventually, close to the end of the presentation, we would be using these tools. So I just want it to be downloading in the background. And I hope we are mostly joining with our PC. I see someone is joining with a phone. Pixel 2 XL. Well, you might not be able to do the practical, but you can listen in. But if you are joining with your PC, you definitely can follow through. So just let me know if you understand the instruction I just gave. I'm downloading the tools that we need for the practical session. Are we together, please?
Hi. Is it the resource link attached to the email you sent?
Yes, that's correct. The resource link. You can also follow the link on the screen at the moment. It points to that resource link. So you'll find 2 folders, I think 2 or 3 folders there. One says, I can't actually remember, but you'll find
website design themes and software tools.
Yeah, so software tools is where you probably need to get those tools from. So just let me just know when you started downloading so we can proceed.
I have started downloading.
Great.
Everything.
All right then. So we have, just to run through the tools, I'm in the software tools folder. We have Easy PHP, we have WinRAR, we have FileZilla. So depending on whether you have a tool that uses to extract files, you might need WinRAR. If not, you don't need it. FileZilla is also optional, but what you should definitely download is Easy PHP because we're going to be developing from your computer. I'll explain more about that, but just download those tools. Then the website design themes, you can download the 2 themes there. You feel free to choose anyone you like. Then you should also download. Yeah, go ahead.
So these apps, are they for both Mac and Windows?
Right.
Because I'm using a Mac.
Right. So sorry. I actually downloaded a tool for Mac, so I didn't upload it into that folder.
So I should cancel my download because I'm using a Mac?
Yeah, cancel the Easy PHP download. What I'll do is very quickly upload the one for Mac. That's
the WinRAR, should I also cancel or delete it?
Which one?
WinRAR.
Yes, please. They are all Windows tools. Apologies.
All right.
I think Mac comes with its own conversion tool, so you should be fine with that. But I'll upload the Easy PHP equivalent for Mac shortly. But what you should download also is WordPress. So if you go to that presentation, on the presentation, the first link, wordpress.org/download. Please download WordPress. We'll be needing WordPress.
Sorry, I've actually been trying to download.
Okay.
I've been trying to follow the link on my inbox. It's really not loading. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay. You know what I'll just do? I'll share the direct link on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please.
Yo,
Hi.
I can only find website design themes. I can't see WordPress. I did that design themes. What you mean? I should download?
Yes, please. But the WordPress. So I'll just put all the links you need to download from here. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So just look out for it on the chat, please. So I just pasted the link to the folder directly. If you're on Windows, download Easy PHP. Also download WordPress. So I'll send the link to WordPress because WordPress is not in the folder. The wordpress.org/download. Actually, let me send that again. It's not clickable. Okay. So is everyone with a Windows PC fine?
I'm downloading the WordPress. That's the only thing I can download right now, I guess.
Yes. And the themes, you can also download the themes. Very soon I'll just send you the link for the Mac version.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy the music while I get the Mac version. Okay. So just go to this link I'm going to share shortly. That's for the Mac. You see the Mac version there. So are we good? Hi guys.
Okay, so I've been able to download the WordPress.
Okay.
And I've been able to open the Google Drive. So
All right.
it's all on my yeah.
All right, great. All right, thank you, Nika. Are you using a Mac too or Windows?
No, I'm using a Windows.
Windows, okay. Great. So is everyone following along before we proceed? Okay, I take that as a yes. So we move on. So, I mean, we all know what's happening in the world at the moment and how this is affecting businesses, both small and big, all over the world. But I mean, in every disaster or pandemic, there are always those that would be affected, like undoubtedly, and there are also those that, even though they are affected, they are able to sort of make the best out of the situation and do something about it. And there's also the category of businesses that it's going to be like a windfall for them. So, for example, this platform we are using, Zoom, is the most popular platform or app today because everyone is doing remote work, everyone is doing things remotely, and Zoom is very handy to. Before the tool is free for just up to 4 participants, but definitely people need to meet and they need to meet more than 4 people. So there's always a need for them to upgrade. And the way their shares rose up within the last few weeks has been very incredible. So it just tells you that in any situation, there are always winners and losers. So I want to talk about something called the retail apocalypse, just relating to these current times we're in. And this started within the fashion industry, though in the US, but we are beginning to see similar patterns in other sectors of business. So what is the retail apocalypse? Basically, it's brick and mortar stores closing shop. Like we heard of, if you know Toys R Us, based in the US, is a very big retail chain and they sell toys for kids. Now they've been thriving in the past, but just about, I think last year or 2018, they had to close shop. Forever 21 is also a fashion brand. They are closing all their stores. Everyone is closing store. And why is this happening? It's just simply because globalization is occurring. New businesses are able to produce locally and export. E-commerce and M-commerce is gaining traction seriously. So the people like Amazon are literally the ones disrupting the market. And there's also a change in customer spending habits. So people have different preferences, coupled with the fact that they don't used to have as much money as before. And so they are beginning to prioritize their spending. Of course, food comes first and then every other thing comes after. But be that as it may, change is always a constant thing. And then this guy, though I don't have his name here, says, what is happening is actually not an apocalypse. It's just an evolution. And just like every other thing, it's change that is occurring. And the ones or the people that are going to die are those that are refusing to adapt. So it's just for us to keep that in mind, that we should not just wait on change to take us by surprise. We should kind of like adapt with the times. So still on COVID-19, just 2 weeks ago, Amazon had to hire 100,000 workers additional. Now that's just to give you an idea of the scale of this effect, because online orders were just going off the roof. People were placing orders online. Obviously, there's curfew, so no one is moving around. You definitely can't go to stores. The only option you have, is to place an order online. And for them to be able to meet the demand, they needed to hire additional 100,000 workers. So that just gives you a sense of what is happening. And that's Amazon. So imagine every other kind of business So our SME is responding. I mean, back home in Nigeria, we know that at this point, they've already started locking down the markets. So these are just Instagram screenshots. Lagos has shut down every market except those selling food. So you see how food is a critical necessity, except those selling food, medics, essential products, beginning from Thursday. So while every other social gathering or every other gathering of people, markets and social gatherings have been shut down, food is being left. So it tells you that there's an opportunity for everyone that is in that sector, and it's not the time for them to actually sleep. It's time for them to double up and try and meet the demand, because people must eat. You know, it's just a fact of life. Like, everyone must eat, and they must eat every day. So Amazon Farm is another store I came across online, and even though they had to close their store, they opened up WhatsApp, and then I'm not sure they have a website, but they were making do with what they have. So it's WhatsApp was their main channel, and then they send a PDF to display their pricing. So they're basically trying to replicate the offline experience using digital tools. And then this laundry shop, they definitely did not open up, but however, they said customers can drop off their clothes, and then they only accept payments via an app. So maybe it's the bank app, or maybe their own app, I don't know, but they want to minimize contact with the POS device. They want to definitely not collect cash, because these are ways like the COVID-19 virus can be transmitted. So even if you have COVID-19, I mean, God forbid anyone on this call has it. If it's on your phone, if you are making transfers from your phone, you are not able to transmit it to someone else, because of course you're not extending cash, or you're not having to pick up the POS. And also, even for the cashiers, you never can tell who has it. They won't be able to, like, so there's minimal contact, and then everyone is safe that way. So online orders, contactless payments, and then delivery are the order of the day. So how can food businesses re-innovate to thrive during this period? That's the next thing we'll be looking at. So I try to categorize, because there are several sectors in the food value chain. We have those who do raw foods. And by the way, if you have any questions or any comments on it, please feel free to chip in at any time. So there are those who do raw foods. Definitely have the restaurants and the cafes. And then we have bakery, LD meals, street food, and grills. So for raw foods, the alternative to this before this whole situation was going to the market and then buying your meats, your tomatoes, and things like that. But today, we definitely have alternative channels, and then their mode of distribution is primarily online. I'm not sure Farms 365 is on the call. Let me just see if I can get him in quickly. So there's a gentleman based in the north, and he has a network of farmers that have farms in Kano, Jigawa, and Kaduna, and all they do is bring tomatoes from the north down to Lagos or whoever wants it, direct from farm straight to business. And the way they are able to deal with the loss of harvest during transportation is they harvest these tomatoes just before they arrive. So it might be slightly green, but to cover for the time of transportation, storage, and then up until the time it meets the customer, the tomatoes always come fresh, because they've been able to give it a timing, like to allow for the ripening period. There's also a platform called AgriPool, This ones do direct, so farm to table. They basically help anyone else. Like, so Farms 365 focuses on businesses. AgriPro focuses on like direct customers. So these two platforms are available, and there are so many others out there where you can use to source fresh produce direct from the farm. In addition to this, you just have to build your channels and your supply channels and your sales channels. You don't have to think about just one person. So I've given two examples. It doesn't mean you need to stop at those two, because you need to be able to secure your supply and have multiple people that can give you the same thing. Then for restaurants and cafes, a lot of innovation is going on in this space. And because of the high cost of setup for restaurants, for cafes, anyone who has a physical outlet, there are new innovative technologies that are coming up. For example, there's a concept called cloud kitchens. And what this means is that you as a restaurant owner, you would not need to own a space. You will not need to own equipment. You will basically just be like, all you'll be doing is making your food and just literally that's it, making your food. So you sign up with a cloud kitchen provider, and then they give you access to space, to chefs, all the ingredients, everything you need basically is available for you to make your meal. And then they take care of the marketing for you. You just have to build your brand, and that's it. When you sell, you get paid, and they take their own commission. So one person takes the cost of investing in a kitchen space, or it's a shared kitchen space, and they have like chef, they have cooks, they have people that would prepare the meal. You as a restaurant owner can also have your own staff there, and then basically you use the space, prepare the meal, and then when customers place an order, the food gets delivered to them. So it's a very low cost, high profit business model, and it's thriving very well in the US and also in Lagos. At least I know someone who we have tried to do this concept for in Abuja. We also know of drive-thrus and takeouts. So people already do takeout, though you just walk in. The restaurant might not be a fancy one. You might just have a space where you can wait and pick up your food. You go into the kitchen, prepare it, and then you are gone. You bought your food. So restaurants are reimagining delivery without human contact. And then the case study I mentioned earlier is about Runnings Food. So Runnings Food is a restaurant based in Abuja, and essentially they operate this concept of cloud kitchens, fully equipped shared kitchen spaces that allow restaurants with no physical outlets enjoy low risk, high profits without owning equipment. Cloud kitchens are solely focused on food preparation and delivery. So this is Runnings Food. Their restaurant operates only at midnight, so from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, and it's completely online. So if you go to runningsfood.com, you can place an order, and then they deliver to you. But it's based in Abuja. So for bakery and pastry businesses, healthy food, street food, and grills, how you can innovate in this period is by moving across the value chain of your business. So people might know you that you give them prepared meals, hot seasoning meals, right from the stove or right from the grill. Or maybe you bake and then they are getting fresh baked pastries from you, they're getting nice sandwiches and things like that. What you can do is because no one is walking into your store, no one is, you're not having direct contact, you're not able to interact with customers directly. And there's also the aspect of food safety. So people are now being careful, I should say, because of the whole virus issue. But if you decide to, okay, you don't prepare the meal, for example, if it's for the bakery business, if it's a kind of bread you're preparing, you might not have to bake it. You can just prepare the dough, freeze it, and then you can also prepare like a recipe, or you can even actually sell your recipe. So this comes as a package. All the ingredients you need to make the final output is pre-prepped. So you can put it in a box, everything they need to just, and then the customer does the last mile of it. So the final preparation, probably that involves baking and any other thing, they handle it. But then you've still been able to sell them something, because typically their fear will be, oh, they don't want to buy something. But when they know that they have a bit of control over the final output, they get to be the ones to bake it. Obviously, when you put the food in a hot oven, the risk of any form of infection is zero. So there's also the concept of take and bake. People do this a lot for pizza. So pizza mostly in the US or in some other countries are always frozen. They're not yet ready to eat. So what customers do is they just buy it and then they go home and they unfreeze and then they bake. So the same concept can be applied actually, moving across the value chain of your business. For healthy food business, you can choose to just sell whole fruits directly, and you don't have to be involved in the preparation of the food. And then there's minimal human contact because there's no staff that is juicing or doing anything. You just have the fruits as they are, and then customers can buy and prepare their juices. The value add here is the recipe. If you're able to package the ingredients they need and you come up with a very nice recipe, it's something that can sell. So definitely customers are looking to beef up their immune system, and so fruits are a good way to actually stay healthy. But then there's that underlying fear of human contact and transmission of the virus. But if you have the recipe, if you have your fruits as we have without it being caught and all of that, it's much safer. And then there's that confidence or there's that sense of safety for the customer to go ahead and prepare the meal themselves. So we move on to the economics of online food business. I don't want to dwell too much on this, but what I just want to highlight is two metrics we should focus on. Just 1 second, check the chat. Oh, okay, I should post the link for the map again. All right.
Sorry. My network got, I don't know, just went off.
Okay.
So you post the parts I missed, you post the video later, right?
Come again?
You're going to post this video, right?
The recording, yes. I think I'm recording. So I'll share the replay with attendees. Yeah.
Okay, so am I supposed to download something here from this MAMP?
Yes, so when you click on that link, you see that there's a Mac icon.
Yeah.
So you download the Mac version of the application.
Any of the applications that I don't get.
Okay. Because I don't use a Mac, I might not be able to. Let me just check and see what it says. So when you, on that screen, you'd see, you probably can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
So I don't know what Mac version you use, but this is Mac OS 10. You click on it. Okay, so it's already downloading. You can see right here. So once you click on it, you should start downloading.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's for the PHP stuff, right?
Yeah, that's for the web server, the easy PHP thing.
Okay, so then I just download the templates and that's all I need.
You also have to download WordPress.
I think okay, yes.
All right.
What about the extractor? With this extractor in Zoom?
I'm thinking Mac has its own extractor, but if you don't have an extractor, you can just Google, let's see, zip file extractor from Mac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you. I'll figure it out. You can just continue your training so I don't keep everybody. Thank
All right
you.
then. You're welcome. Yeah. So the economics of online food business. So 2 metrics to focus on. So when you eventually set up your business, there are two things that you want to look out for, and that's like the average basket value. So this is the amount of money a customer is spending per time. You always want to optimize for the maximum value possible. So I mean, fast food restaurants do this a lot. They always try to upsell you after you buy. So if you buy a meal, they ask you like, you want to buy a drink. But I just feel like they can do a better job of actually bundling, and some of them do it actually. So they bundle Pepsi with rice and things like that. What they're trying to do is maximize the average basket value. So it's definitely something you want to adopt. Someone who's buying a meal would want a drink. So you can put them as combo. So, I mean, they have limited options you want to separate. So naturally, they'll be more likely to go with the whole package if you have it combined. So those are the strategies to sort of increase your average basket value. The other thing is your customer retention rate. You want to ensure that everyone who ever buys from you comes back to buy from you, because I mean, food is something that we eating is something we do every day. So if you are selling food, and if you are selling like proper meals, maybe not meals that you have once in a while, you're selling like staple rice and things like that. If you do a good job at selling and delivering good customer service, your customers should want to patronize you again, because tomorrow again they'll be hungry. And so if you don't see them coming back, you want to always follow up. Is it the taste? Is it how they were treated? You want to get something back from the customer, and like the reason why they are not buying from you. Is it that they think you are too far from them, and maybe you're even close to them, they don't know? You just want to get feedback, because eating is what they do every day. And so if there's a reason they're not buying from you the next day, it must be a reason that is just like impossible to meet. Probably they were not in the city or something like that. All of that goes to just increase your customer retention rate, because most businesses today just try to focus on finding customers every now and then, but they don't realize that the customers you have, or the customers that have bought at least once from you, are the most valuable customers you have. The popular adage is like a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. So if you have one customer that bought from you once, you want to ensure that they come back to buy, because they've tasted your food or they've tried your business, and then they have a sense. If you are able to do a good job in terms of like delivering value and your food tastes good and then they like it, then that customer is worth much more than a new customer that you're trying to find. So those are the 2 metrics to look out for. The next thing we're talking about is leveraging multiple sales channels. You want to ensure that you are not at the mercy of one channel. So what this means is that, sorry, Stephen. What this means is that if you, for example, if you operate a physical location, obviously during this period, you can see that that's a very risky way to go about it, because once the government says no one moves around, then it just means that your business is shut down completely. And there are businesses that will actually operate in this way. They never ever thought that there will be a time they will have to shut down completely. They don't do emails, they don't do WhatsApp. Maybe they have a phone number, but it's not even optimized for receiving orders. And so this period, they're just on complete shutdown. For businesses that already leverage multiple channels, they're able to take orders via Instagram, they're able to take orders via WhatsApp, Facebook. At least they have all of these channels working for them. And so in a period like this, they can easily reactivate those channels, or they can easily reach out to their customers and that have purchased through these channels, just for them to know that they are open for business. And so it's very important that you don't operate a mono channel, you think omni-channel. That's not to say like that all these channels don't come with their own issues, but it's better than not getting a sale. So what I have on the screen at the moment is basically different channels merchants use to trade today, like different channels merchants leverage to do business. Physical outlets, telephone, WhatsApp, emails, Instagram, Facebook Messenger. Some merchants have their own websites, and some people use Twitter. So this WhatsApp actually comes in two variants. Now, I'm not referring to WhatsApp business. There's a normal WhatsApp we use, whether business or the personal WhatsApp. And then there's a WhatsApp that operates like a chatbot. So a good example is actually the WHO's WhatsApp channel. If you have received one of those broadcasts that were going out during this period, you'll notice that there's a dedicated number that allows people message. And then when you send a message like "I" to the number, you get a menu, and then you can select what you want to do. It's just like USSD, but it's via WhatsApp. Aside brick and mortar cafes, food trucks and mobile are slowly coming. Yes, you're right. Food trucks are a thing too. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's actually a good option. Yeah, thanks for that contribution, Nika. Right, so WhatsApp, like I said, there's the chatbot version and there's the normal version. Because the challenge with most of these channels, like you're not able to keep track of things. You're not able to keep track of things. Like when customers place orders, it's easy to lose the order, or it's easy to lose track of who has placed what order, who has paid. I mean, you don't even get visibility into payment because you're probably telling people to send money to your account. There's no way to reconcile, okay, out of all these 6 orders I had in the last 1 hour, I know I've received payment, but what exactly has paid? Probably they paid with someone's account and the name doesn't match. So these are the things that always lead to bad customer experience, because then you probably would not be able to prioritize someone's order. Maybe you're making the order for someone that has not paid and someone that has paid, because you just don't have visibility into things. But that said, people are using these channels today and they are using it successfully. So this is the time for questions. If you have questions about anything so far, contributions, please proceed. Okay. So I take it that we understand everything I've said, and there are no questions. Hello? Is everyone still here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to type down my question so that everybody can see it.
Okay. Right. So we've got a question from Nika. Aside the brick and mortar cafes, food trucks, and mobile bakeries. Oh, sorry, that's the previous one. One issue with pre-made and frozen dough is the issue of the dough rising. I think pre-made mixes will fare better, okay? Just thinking from the aspect of quality control and getting desired results. What do you suggest though? Do you have case study we could refer to that such methods work for? Okay. So I mean, for my research, I understand like take and bakes work pretty well. It's just about trying it out and working from feedback. So when you try it out the first time, you probably have to freeze it at a certain temperature, or maybe you freeze it like till it's very hard, and then the customer defrosts it, and definitely you have varying outputs. So that's why you want to just try. The best thing for you to do is to try it out. You can't expect to get it right the first time. You try it out, you sell it to your most loyal customers, or the customers that are willing to take the risk. I mean, in every market, in every market, there are different segments of customers, right? So there are the customers that are the early adopters. There are those that are the laggers, right? That's the far end of the two spectrum. So if you are able to identify your early adopters, they will definitely give you feedback on the best way the pre-made mix or the frozen dough. And then I'm sure when you tweak one or two things, you will get the perfect output. It's just about the ingredients you use. I'm not a baker, so I might not be able to give you specific, but it's about maybe because you know you're going to freeze it, you use less yeast or something. You have to iterate. You have to like try multiple times. Like there's no business that you don't do trial and error. Amazon is like maybe not the most valuable company, but second most valuable. But their success is hinged on the fact that they are running multiple experiments per second, per day. Like experiments in this sense is because it's in the tech industry, you might not relate properly, but an experiment in the tech industry is basically things that would not, they don't push it out to the public. They just push it out to a very small set of customers, right? So most of the experiments fail, but it's failing with just a very small set. So they're able to fail fast. They're able to understand what's not working and fix it from there. Same thing goes with any kind of business. You need to be able to iterate. You need to be able to experiment and do things rapidly. But you're doing it on a small scale. You're doing it in a way that you can afford the failure. But typically, most people want to think and get things perfect. That's the normal thinking, You want to get it right the first time, but that's not the way it's going to work. Actually, you need to be able to iterate and try things quickly and fail fast so you can succeed faster. I hope I was able to answer that question, because this is like a professional question. I'm not a baker, so I'm just using based on my research. Great presentation, thanks. Thank you, EJ. All right, thank you, Nike. In the sense of manufacturers, we manufacture here mixed snacks. How do we undo our delivery supply chain? How do we get our products into the hands of the customer? How also do we get supermarkets to order and reorder our products? Check out the Belgian waffle industry in UK. They use frozen. Okay, that's for, I think, Nike, that's for you. The last comment. Someone wants to say something?
Yeah, waffles don't exactly require the whole rising volume process. For example, now there are some kinds of breads you want to do. I'm not talking about just bread now, but there are some kinds of dough products you have to do that you have to let it rise for like 10 minutes, then 4 minutes, then let it rise for an hour, then you cook it. Like making pretzels now is a very funny process, and so many other things like that. So that's what I'm trying to say, that putting those kind of things in frozen dough may not exactly work out. But if you put them in pre-made mixes and puts out a list of instructions for the person using it to, okay, follow these instructions, that would work better. Waffles don't require rising or what, but you can make it's just like making pancakes, pre-made batter for pancakes. I do that all the time. Or making something else, you understand? So, but I get what Aya is saying though. I do understand what he's saying, because at the end of the day, you have to keep trying, trial and error, and eventually you get there, basically. But if it's for the cake mixes, it's really not an issue at all. It's a very straightforward process. It's the dough thingy that we require more experiments. Thank you.
All right. So to EJ's question, manufacturers, I think, so what you want to focus on is, so the question says, how do we handle our delivery supply chain? How do we get our product into the hands of the customer? And how do we get supermarkets? So these are various channels that you want to explore. You want to explore direct to customer, and you want to explore like using a supermarket, maybe a stockist or things like that. But in all of these channels, what you want to ensure is that you're able to own the relationship with, like, own the customer relationship. And what I mean by that is, so obviously if you're doing direct to customers, you have a direct contact with the customer. You can do that via a website easily. Like, people can place order and you just need to find a delivery, what they call them again, dispatch to fulfill that order. And there are actually guys in the delivery sector that are designed for the food business. So it's not just any delivery sector you can choose, because food is very delicate and you can't just use any delivery service that does fashion. So because those guys are trying to optimize for cost. So if they have 3 orders today, they might say they want to pick one from this location, pick your own food, and then they put everything in the box, and before you know it, there's cloth on food. It doesn't work like that for food. You need to have like a dedicated delivery service. And there's someone I know that does a good job at food delivery. He actually has a mobile refrigerator that is able to give you active cooling while the food is in transit. So if your food needs to be cold, if it's ice cream you're shipping, like, this delivery service can give you active cooling. You can set the temperature and then it maintains that temperature all through the journey, and you can actually track it. Right here in Lagos, in Nigeria. So he's also working on the one for warm food. So if you want your food to be hot, like sizzling hot while it's in transit, you can actually achieve that. So what I'm trying to say is, for direct to customers, it is easy. You can actually have a website that allows them place order and you deliver. Now, for stocking in a supermarket, because everything boils down to owning the relationship with the customer. If you have a direct relationship with your customer, then it's very easy to monetize, very easy to make sale, because you can relate with them, you can communicate with them, you can get feedback. And one thing customers like is when businesses listen to them. And when they know that you are applying their feedback, like it turns them on. Like it's a very good way. They will just want to keep buying from you because they know you are listening. So because you own that relationship, what you can do in the case of stocking in a supermarket is to have, so this is an idea, right? It's one of the ideas we're exploring for one of the FMCGs, makers of, let me not say too much, but yeah, what you can do there is put a code on the pack. Because you're the manufacturer, you have control over the packaging, right? You can put a short coupon, like a 6-digit coupon code, right? And say, and essentially what you're doing is a loyalty program. So you put a coupon code on the pack, and then your customers can enter that coupon code during checkout or after they've even bought the product. And because they know they can get airtime, or they're going to get a free pack of knickknacks after like 5 orders, they will take that action to give you feedback or to do whatever you want them to do. What you're doing is you're engaging them directly. So it doesn't even matter if you're not going directly. Once you put it on your pack, and then there's just in one section, you see get a free knickknacks strawberry flavor on your 7th order, or get 1,000 naira airtime, and you just put a code and you write the instructions there. That way you're engaging them and you're building their loyalty. So once they take that action and they get some instant gratification, maybe they get like a notification on their phone, say, oh, you just entered this code, you now have X amount of points. Those things go a long way to establishing that relationship. The goal there is to establish a direct relationship with your customer. Once you have that sealed, like once you have that, there's nothing you can't sell. Like the next time you put something, they'll take action and all of that. So I'm not sure how well the question was answered, but I'll just focus on you owning your customer relationship, and just trying to build that loyalty with them. It doesn't matter what channel like the product gets to them, your customers will always want to patronize you again. And if they go to the store, they don't see your product, they're going to be asking the store managers, okay, why don't you have this item in store, or things like that. Okay, your main customers are stores. I'm just wondering how to get into more stores during the season. Right. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, except the store is focused on Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I just suddenly got signed out. Where was I? Tick, 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 tick.
At the code.
Yes. Unfortunately, I lost all the chats. I don't know. This thing just acted in one way.
You were answering the question from EJ.
Yeah.
Next.
Can you still see the chat history there? Okay. I think it's on. Okay. You have control over the packaging. Okay, yeah, you can control narrative. Yeah, I think that's one area to explore. Like focus on just building that relationship with customer. It doesn't matter if you're using the stores, but once you can establish that direct link, you can literally do anything. You can sell and resell. Okay, I don't know if there are any more questions. I just hope I don't lose any part of this recording. You're welcome. So I guess we can just go straight to the practical section. So this is building your own website, I think, because that's going to take some time. So yeah, so based on the channels I shared earlier, so these channels, if you see, all of them have like a level of risk, but the website is the one where you have like the most control over. So for example, Instagram can go down tomorrow. WhatsApp can decide to start charging for messages tomorrow. So all those broadcasts people send, they will think twice about sending them, because this is actually one plan they had, but they're just very careful not to roll it out. Cafes, the government can say, okay, no movement, and then customers stop coming. Telephone is not scalable because you can only speak to one person at a time. Email is very clunky. Others will just get messed up. Twitter is not just built for it, but some people still try to take orders that have Twitter. So Facebook is quite good because they provide you like so many tools to do so many things. Like they've added over time, they've built so many. There's appointment booking. If you run a salon, you can actually run everything on Facebook. There's appointment booking. Then there's Facebook Messenger that allows you like run a chat bot so you can get your customers to place order. Sorry, someone saying something. Okay. Yeah, so but your website is the one where you have the most control. So that's why I said here that it's the only real estate you have the most control over. And so we'll be moving into that section where we're going to try to build our own website. And because I know we are not very technical, I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Usually when people try to develop a website, they can do it locally or they can do it online. So by locally, I mean like they use the computer they have and they download all the tools they need on that computer, and then they begin the building process right on the computer and finish it up. And then once they are done, why this is dancing like this? Once they are done, they simply upload it. So they get a domain name. The domain name is the www. whatever your business name is .com. Okay. I lost connection on one of my PC. 1 second. I need to reconnect. So just give me a minute, please. But do we have those tools that we need? Are they done downloading? I think was it Shadi downloaded the Mac version of the web server? Are you able to download completely?
Yeah, no, I still have about 12 minutes left, and I'm not even knowing if it's going to work.
Yeah, that's
Question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're helping, trying to show me how to, or show us rather, how to build the website locally. That means without the internet, right?
Yes.
Is there a reason you prefer to do it locally instead of doing it live? Like, can I just go on WordPress
Right.
and just
yeah. There's that option actually. Why I chose to do locally is because I wasn't sure like the people on this call would want to, because doing it online means you have to pay for a domain and you have to pay for hosting. The WordPress you are referring to might be so there are two WordPresses, right? There's the one that you can use to build like an e-commerce website, and there's the other one that is just for blogging. So that one gives you like a name.wordpress.com. That's not the one we are doing. The difference is called, there's the self-hosted and then there's the one that's hosted by WordPress. So you can actually choose to do it online, but it just means you need to have, I mean, think of it this way, you need to have land. You want to build a house, you have to buy the land first, right? So in the internet world, the land represents your domain name. So you need to first secure a domain name like www.yourbusinessname.com. So once you have that, you need to get hosting. It's similar to the domain name, but it just means having space, like space on your phone, because you're going to host files, you're going to host your pictures, you're going to host all the things you want to put on your website. You need a container to put them in. So that's what the hosting represents. So if you have that, then you can go on to build directly online. But because I'm not sure how many people on the call have a domain name registered already, that's why I opted to do it locally. But if you want us to do online, like right now, I can walk us through how to set up a domain name, so you can just build online. That way you wouldn't. Come again?
I said I feel like what you're trying to teach us makes a lot of sense. So for immediately we
Okay, I think you need
can
to.
learn.
Sorry, I think you need to repeat what you said. Lost you.
I said jobs, and then if you want to take it online, you're going to also so that everybody can
Yes,
get
yes, yes.
started without needing to
Yeah,
pay.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to swap. So just give me a minute while I.
Hello.
Can you let me plug this? Oh. So I lost one of my internet source, so that's why the connection is a bit choppy.
Sorry, I think we lost network or something again.
Hi guys, can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I mean, building locally is a good option because easily you'll be able to upload it once you are done, and you can. It saves you data if you're data conscious, so you can do all of the building you need to do offline, and then once you're fine with how everything looks, you get a domain name, get a hosting, and you can push it. Okay, still trying to get my presentation on the space here. Maybe I should just continue from here. Okay. All right. Okay. So are we good? Has everyone been able to download? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So has everyone been able to download the tools we need?
Well, still downloading. Sorry.
Okay. So while we download, I just wanted to share the FoodJaar challenge. So I don't know if any of us deals with raw food or any of us on the call is a cook. But there's a challenge going on at the moment, being run by my friend's company. It's called FoodJaar. And during this period, we're going to be feeding 50,000 people. So they're calling on volunteers who are like chefs, cooks, and what they just need is your time, your effort. They will supply you the ingredients you need to cook, and you just need to cook and then give it to people, and then send a photo or something. So all of the instruction is on their Instagram and FoodJaar. That's FoodJaar. So I just thought to put that last minute. So we're just going to proceed with the website. Who has finished? Who has a Windows machine and has finished? Just to get a sense. Or how many people are going to follow in this building? Let me know so I know. If you're going to be following the building, if you're going to be following in the building process, I just want to have a sense of how many people on the call.
I'm following the building process, but I don't have a laptop yet right now.
Okay. Okay, Nika will be following. I guess Shade is using a Mac. Are you done with the download?
Checking. It's only the map that is taking time. I've downloaded the templates. I'm trying to get a zip. I'm trying to unzip everything.
Okay.
So it's telling me 10 more minutes to download.
Okay.
Okay, yes, the Mac has a built-in feature to unzip.
Unzip, okay, great.
Yeah, so I have unzipped the Food Express and the Rosa lights, or Rosa. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be needing those themes later on. All we just need to do is set up the web server on your computer because we are building locally, so we need the easy PHP or.
Is anybody
Sorry, come again.
I said, is somebody else ready with their PHP? So I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay. So I'm taking it as just two people that will be following Nikki and Shade.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Makes it easy. One Windows, one Mac. Okay. So the rest of us, I mean, pretty much that's all I have for you on this presentation. And so a bit about Loystar. What we do is we provide retail tools to help businesses like sell their products and drive repeat sales in their business. So for businesses that have a physical location, the system that does their sales tracking, inventory tracking and things like that, Loystar is able to provide a tool that can run on a smartphone or a computer that you can give to your cashier or put on your cashier's desk to basically engage with customers and capture those transactions. Then we have another product coming up. It's called FoodJaar, and the goal of this product is to give visibility to businesses. So we're going to aggregate all of the businesses on Loystar and present them to customers directly. So customers can sort of have a wide variety of businesses to patronize. And of course, this means that the businesses are getting extra sales. Yeah, so that's what we do. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. So once we wrapped up now, I will just focus on developing the website for Shade and Mika. Thanks, guys. All right, so Nika, you have Easy PHP, right? I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and just walk you through.
Sorry, I'm supposed to download the Easy PHP from my Google Drive, yes?
Yes, from that link. Once you download it, it looks like something like this. So because I've downloaded mine already, I have it installed. So I'm just going to open, right? And then you see it on your taskbar just at the corner here. Unfortunately, you can't see my entire screen. Let me see. Why is this not showing the entire screen? Okay. So you want to see my entire screen now? Yeah. So the Easy PHP comes like an icon on this bottom right hand side. Can you see where my cursor is?
Yeah, I can see, yes.
Okay. Have you installed it?
It's could not download well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you trying to re-download it now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How long is it saying?
I don't know. It just feels like it's not connecting or something. Oh, this is very frustrating.
Yeah, patience. You just have to. Are you what network are you using? Because the networks have been messing up these days.
Yeah, I guess maybe network too. I guess network issue also. I'm using Spectrum.
Oh, I'm actually using Spectrum too. Let me see if I can get your direct. So is it when you click on the link from the Google Drive, what does it say?
It's actually not showing anything. That's the funniest thing now.
Okay, you know what, let me.
Okay, just showing me no preview available.
Yeah, so you see there's an icon at the top right hand that allows you to download. You see an arrow there.
Yeah, and I keep clicking it, but nothing is happening.
Okay, let's get you the direct link.
Okay.
So go to Easy PHP.
Okay.
Just Google it. It's the first link you see. Then go to downloads.
Okay.
Right. Then you see a screen that looks like this. So if you can still hear me, you are downloading web server. That's version 14.1.
Sorry, I can see it, please.
Okay.
I can see the page. Yeah.
So when you click on it,
On which one?
You should begin downloading. So since I've downloaded, I'm just going to cancel because I have downloaded and installed it. Have you been able to start the download?
No, I don't.
What's the issue now?
It's not downloading. You just continue the map.
So do you get to this page? From this page, what does it say?
If the download doesn't start automatically, use this direct link.
Yeah.
I've clicked on it.
So when you click on it, it doesn't download. I think it should download it. You just need to be probably patient.
Yeah, it's not going through. It's not going through. Just continue with the schedule.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't use a Mac, so. But how is the download with the Mac version, Shadi?
Yeah, I'm on 3 minutes left.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is Adenike, like, is she on PHP? Is she able to download?
Yeah, she's also having issues downloading it. I'm not sure what exactly is happening. You can share your screen, by the way. If you want me to walk you through, you guys can share your screen. So there's a green button at the center right here. Where's my own?
Okay, I just saw that it's downloading now.
All right.
Just so that it's downloading now.
Okay. So how many minutes is it saying?
4.
4, great. So no, your internet is good then. Yeah, just so you know, if you wanted to share your screen, if you're having issues, you can show me and then I'll walk you through. There's a share button right there on the Zoom.
Where is it?
So if you open the Zoom, you see new share. Let me see if I can show my. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, you are the one that opened Google, right?
Yes, well that's on my other PC.
Yes.
Hold on. Okay, you know what? Sorry.
Well.
So we open Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know what's happening. Because I'm using Zoom to share, I can't like share Zoom screen, but let me see if I can get a screenshot of it. Right, so you see, can you see this new share, the button in the middle, when you open Zoom?
I see share screen on my own.
Yeah, share screen, the same thing. So just click on it, you'll be able to, you'll be able to share your screen.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna wait for my to download and I'll share it.
All right then.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've downloaded the Easy PHP now.
Okay. So what you want to do is double click on the downloaded file.
Okay. Done.
Right, so you'd see, I've already installed mine, but I'll just try and see if I can walk you through. You get a screen that looks like this. So you select English if you're on Windows.
Okay.
Yeah, select English. All right, so just give me a few minutes. Let's set up the Windows one. Then we proceed with the Mac, yeah. So you click on next. It'll be helpful if you share your screen. So I don't want to continue with mine because I've installed it. So Nika, if you're able to share your screen, that would be helpful to follow.
You just need a
Are you able to share your screen? Yes, please.
You cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing.
Got it. I've stopped sharing.
Just studying a bit. Oh, wow. I feel like my system is actually slow right now. This is frustrating.
You just have to hold on.
It's taking forever to load.
How is yours going, Shadi?
So it didn't ask me anything.
You're done downloading, right?
Yes, what I got was 2 different downloads. One, the normal DNS made easy. That came as a TXT file. And then another one is the, hold on please. I said this my screen.
It's fine.
I'm trying to. Okay, yeah. Then the other one came as a PKG. That's the MAMP came as PKG. The NAMO came as DMG. Now I'm not very sure which goes first, but NAMO wants to. Okay, let me just share my screen. Maybe you can. I don't know what I'm doing. Share. I'm just gonna click on share.
Yeah, so okay. I can see your screen now. All right. Okay.
So this is where I downloaded from. These are the 2 things. So this one, this DMG, and then this PKG.
Okay.
So what happened when I clicked on the PKG?
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, I need to.
Excellent.
Sorry.
Yeah. So continue.
Let me close this. So there's this, and then there's this. Which do I do first?
No, use this one, the MAMP.
This NAMO?
No, the MAMP.
Should I move? MAMP, okay.
Yeah, we'll do DNS later. So continue, yeah, continue. Hold on, agree. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on. So this, your drive is the first one.
So I should drag?
No. Click on the drive, not that one. We are not doing NAMO yet. We are still on this window. So click, no, don't click on that. Yeah, click on that one. Continue.
Okay.
Hold on. This is take one. Why is it so large? Anyway, install.
Let me check how much I have.
Okay. You should have more than 1 gig, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have lots of space. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that goes on. Nika, how's yours going?
I think she left the chat.
Okay.
I don't think she's on.
Yeah, she's not on the call. Okay.
So what now? I think
it should still be installing. Or is it done?
Installation complete.
Can I see the what's the window? Or is it gone?
Can you see it?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, so launch the first one. Let's see. Okay.
Start server.
Right. Just before you do that, hold on. So yeah, start server.
Is it because it's free they're sending me ads like this?
Possibly. Or
So am I selecting anything from here?
is it selectable? I think that's just an indicator. It's not selectable.
Hey, my internet to God. Are you sure? Okay.
Start,
So which one should I click? Start. I'll click.
Yeah, start server. So essentially what you are doing is, just to make you understand, right? So you have a web server running on your PC. And what that means is that you can serve web pages. I mean, that's the technical, but what it means is that if you were on the, if your PC was on the internet, someone else can type an address, www. something, and then they'll be able to access the website that you've put on that PC. But because we're not developing online, so everything is just local. So you see what's written there, localhost :888 /mam on the address bar. That's like your local address, right? So what we're going to do now is, have you downloaded the WordPress?
Oh, wow, did I?
So we download WordPress, we extract the files, and then we dump it in a particular location.
Shit. I'm sorry. I just started downloading WordPress. I totally forgot.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I guess it should be okay. Yeah.
So what we need to just figure out is so go back to the map. So go to, so scroll to the, so just go on the menu one by one. I want to just see what's under my tools, under tools. Right, so we have PHP admin, great, okay. So what's under my website? Great. So this is where we need to figure out the location of this directory. This is where we're going to dump the WordPress and then set up your website. So go back to that window, yeah, click. Okay, so scroll down. Hold on. Okay, scroll down.
I finished.
Okay. I'm just going to do a quick research on where the folder is located. So what we're trying to figure out is like the folder on your Mac where the website, like the content of the WordPress you're downloading, where we're going to dump it. So it's somewhere, it's in a particular folder on your PC, but the instructions on this screen, it doesn't point to that. So I just want to do a quick Google to figure that out.
You're trying to figure out what?
So there's a particular folder where you have to put the website that we're going to build. So the content of the WordPress file you're downloading is going to be dumped. Come again?
Should I unzip it in the meantime?
Yeah, unzip it and unzip it and put it, just keep it somewhere around. Then we'll figure out the folder where you're going to copy it to.
Okay, I think it's already unzipped.
Okay. So do you know how to navigate to applications? Then there's a MAMP folder. Then there's a folder called htdocs.
Sir?
Sir?
On
No,
this one?
not sir. My name is Ayo.
Okay, so on this same platform, or I mean, on this same browser?
No, on so go to is it Explorer you call it on Mac? Go to Finder.
Chrome. I'm using Chrome. Don't worry. Okay, here.
Yeah, Finder on. I mean on Mac itself. So there should be an application folder. No, not here. Yeah, use Finder. The one beside it. Yeah.
This was there. It was asking for DNS.
Open another window of Finder, like not this one. You can close this one. Yeah. So go to applications. Let's see what we have there. See if you have a map folder. No.
Apart from this one. This one.
Yeah, right. See, open that one.
This one.
Yes, please. htdocs,
Okay.
right. So open htdocs. htdocs right there. Right there, yeah. So the content of the WordPress zip you just downloaded, put it in this folder.
It's empty.
No, the WordPress you just downloaded can't be empty. So you downloaded a file, a zip file from WordPress.
No, the htdocs is empty.
Oh yes, the htdocs is empty. What we're trying to do is copy the content of the WordPress into the htdocs.
Sorry, what are you saying? Can you see my?
Yes, I can see your screen. So unzip, right?
Can you see my screen?
Yes. So open that. No. Don't copy.
I should open the folder.
Yes. Now copy everything here.
Okay.
Copy and then paste it into htdocs.
Oh. So kind of confused again.
Okay. So open Finder in another window.
Okay. Right, close this one.
You can leave that open or fine, close it. Now go to applications, yeah? Go to right, paste it. Great. Okay, so fine. Now these files that you just copied are like the website files. And this is what we'll be working with to, oh, Debbie, you're welcome. I mean, yes,
What?
you can. Sorry, I'm talking to someone that just joined in. Yes, you can get the presentation later. So back to you, Shade. So these files you just copied are the base files for your website. So if you now go back to your Chrome. If you click on that my website link.
Sorry. Which website link? My website?
Yeah. So it will open the
this
local
one?
Yes.
Wow, alive.
Right? Yes. So this is the setup for your website. So select English, continue. Before we go on, so your website needs a database to work with. But because we have installed, okay, let me step back a bit. Websites generally have two components where you host the file, and then you definitely need to store the data. So you need also a database server. Why we installed MAMP was for us to get these two things. So we have a web server running on your PC at the moment, and we also have a database server. And the database server is called MySQL. So if you open MAMP, you'd see that those two indicators should be green. Yeah, So you can see Apache right on that screen. No, if you've gone away. Yeah, so Apache is it green? Or I'm not sure I can see properly.
Green. They are both green.
Okay, they are
Only
both green.
cloud is red or orange.
Yeah, so we don't need cloud. So we have the two servers running. So those are the two sort of engines you need to be able to run your website. You need a web server and you need a database server, and we have both running on your PC. So because we have it running, that's why you can go to this address and you can see the screen. So click on Let's Go. We need to set up the database connection parameters. So what that means is, so you can see it's asking for 1, 2, 3, 5 fields. The database name can be anything really. So you can just say my website. Are you doing this for a business, existing business, or let me even understand, why are you making this website?
I just like learning stuff. I can't even cook.
Amazing. That's fine. You can also teach someone.
Yeah,
So
I would appreciate it. So let's just call it like literally anything, Abby.
yeah, anything.
Oh, I have a friend. Let me use his name. Moi Moi. Can it be long?
Yeah. So this is not the name of the website. This is just the database name that is not visible to anyone. So you can just leave it at Moi website or what.
Moi Moi.
Great.
Yeah.
So we have your database name there. Username, you can leave it as something short. But you just have to remember the way it is. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Then password, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, your database host is localhost, so you leave it at that. The table prefix, you always want to change this. The default is WP underscore, but it's good for security reasons to change it to something else. So you can just put it as MM underscore or something. Why you have a table prefix is that if you want to build another website and you want that website to also use the same database, this is how you differentiate it. The database is made up of several tables. So because the same kind of table names you create on one WordPress site is the same table names that will be created on another one, you want to use the table prefix to differentiate. Okay, so I didn't care to restart our computer. She downloaded PHP.
Should I submit?
Yes, please. So Nike, can you run the PHP and install it?
You did not agree.
Okay, so yeah, the connection parameters are wrong. That's because you've not set up that database on the MySQL. So go back to that map page. No, not that one. The one on Chrome. Or you just open web start page. Yeah.
Yeah. Application. This one.
No. On Chrome.
Okay.
Yeah. So go back to that one. Then come to tools. Go to PHPMyAdmin. So this is where we are able to set up a new database. This is like your dashboard for changing things. So go to the first column, which is databases. Right, so let's create a new one. Click on create database. So if you remember the parameters, yeah, the same way you wrote it. So if it's lowercase, it has to be lowercase and everything.
Any other thing? Should I change? Is this okay?
No, that's fine. You create it that way. Nika, let me know if you are ready to install Easy PHP. so we have the database set up. We need the user. So come to users.
Is it user where?
Hold on while we see where we get the users.
PHP.
Oh, are you done installing it?
Yeah, like I installed this before joining the meeting.
Oh, great.
So is there any that I need to install?
No. Well, have you downloaded WordPress?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes. Let me set up this database then.
Sure.
So where are we? Go to click on localhost 88. Yeah, that first part.
Where? Here?
Yeah. So we should. Okay, click on database, the first column. Or user accounts. Yeah, actually, that's right there. Great. So we see we have already created some users. Can we add a new user account? Yes. So there's a link right there. Okay. So you want to create the username.
Am I moving too fast?
It's fine.
Okay,
Then you
this
want to put a password. You have to know what that password is. That's what you use on the WordPress page.
is that okay?
Well, if you know it, that's fine. So then you have to select.
I mean, if I don't, you can always reset it, right?
Yeah, you can change it.
Okay.
Then come to privileges.
Global.
So just do check all global privileges, right? Great. Then scroll down and click on Go. Well, let's just review the settings. Go up. Go is on the far right bottom. Well, scroll up. Yeah, before you do that, yeah, just review the settings again. Scroll up. Okay, so Freya, then host name. Actually, let's go back to host name. Let's see what's in the drop down that says any host. We want to use local. Yeah, great. So I think we're fine now. So click on Go. So Freya, your password local. Cool. Now let's go back to WordPress. Not here. Your website. So yeah, database name. Is this how you typed it?
No.
Freya. Yeah. So you have to observe the cases. Let's get on to how this goes. Let's see.
Does the username require? Does it matter?
It does matter, yeah. In case you have to observe the cases. It's small f. What is small f?
Okay.
All right.
Let's try.
Submit.
Did
Yeah.
you set this?
Yeah, that's
It
fine.
doesn't
matter. It doesn't. Right.
Yay.
So that's connected, so you can run your installation. So you just hold on right there. So what? Well, you can go on to set this up if you understand what to do, but just give me a few minutes. Let's sort out Adenike's one. So Nike, yeah, please share your screen, Nikki, so I can walk you through. So you have to stop sharing. Sorry.
Done.
So Nika, let's get you up to speed. Can you share your screen so we know where we are?
Okay.
Great. So have you installed the PHP? Easy PHP.
Yes, sir.
Is it running now?
Yes, sir. Last time get to.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Can you see this?
I can't see your entire screen. I can just see a particular window.
Okay, I said, can you see this? This is what I'm getting.
No, I can't see. The only windows I'm seeing is downloads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to. So this share option. There's an option that allows you to select the screen area. You want to use that option so we can see the entire screen. You know what? Stop sharing and then try to share again, and then select.
Okay. Is this better now?
No, the only window I can see is downloads. Okay, you're starting a new one. Let's see. Awesome. So yeah, I can see. So Easy PHP is running, right? So go to servers or open dashboard rather. Okay. You should open. Yep. So just wait for this. Yeah. Okay, it's not okay. So still go back to click on it again. So go back to the Easy PHP icon.
Click on. Okay.
Go to servers.
Yeah, I'm on the icon.
Servers, yeah, and then start. So let's use the start and restart all servers.
Okay.
So I want to try this again. What happened? Once you restarted, that's fine. Just go to the browser and try to. I don't know. During your installation, did you set? Was there any particular address you used, or you just followed through the settings?
I use this particular address, and I requested that it's be on my PC on the home screen, the computer screen.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay. Which of the PHPs did you download though? It looks like you have what you have is the dev server. What you want to use is the web server. You can use the dev server, but it's more, you have to tinker with that one too. So let's see if you're able to get it working.
No, continue with Shade. Let me just download it.
You want to download the web server one?
You can just continue with Shade.
Okay. But if you want to download the web server one, you can't, because you can't have because they're kind of like the same, just with different configurations. You probably have to uninstall the one you installed and then download the web version, the web server version. Did you get that? So it doesn't cause complications. You want to uninstall, yeah, uninstall that one then. All right. So Shade, you can, I don't know if you're proceeding with your setup.
No, I was waiting.
Okay, so let's see your screen. Let's choose a name for the website. Then the next thing we do is set up a theme.
I'm coming.
Right.
Sorry. Really trying to. So I should share my screen, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back to the WordPress. So you give the site a name. You can call it anything. You can say Moi Shop, Moi Online, Moi at your doorstep.
I'm just calling fresh food, I beg.
Okay. All right. So username.
Right.
Come again.
I can change this as well anytime, right?
Yes, you can anytime. The username also is you can choose to use that. Password, you have to keep track of that. So yeah, this is
my laptop, so that's fine, and it will be saved on my keychain and backup.
okay. Great. So this search engine visibility is I mean, since you are developing locally, you can choose to ignore it. It won't take any effect. But if you're developing online, typically you want to leave it. You want to check it actually. So it prevents Google from crawling your website when you're not yet done. Because if you put it on and then you are developing online, depending on how fast you are, Google might crawl information that is just and that's not the content you want to be putting, like you want to be projected. So, but for now, you can ignore it since you are developing locally. So install WordPress, click on that button. Great. So login. Right. So we have our website running now. This is the back end. This is the dashboard. This is where you add content, create new pages, add your products, set up your payment, set up loyalty, set up if customers buy. This is where you see the users, everything. So this is your dashboard. The front end of the website is, so just move your mouse over fresh food, just like the icon or the link above the dashboard link. So just move your mouse over it and then open the link in a new window.
I should do what?
Yeah, right click on that. So
which one? Visit
site? Yeah, open it, yeah. To see the front end of the site. So yeah, this is the front end of the website. When you put it up, when people visit it, this is what they will see. Obviously, it doesn't look good now because it's just one page and then says welcome to WordPress. So you can actually change all of this. Now go back to that folder, the resource folder. There are two themes. We're going to upload those themes. The themes, basically what they do is gives it a better look. So you can have several themes with different designs, depending on how or what you like, you can choose. So if you've downloaded those two themes on your system, that's fine, cool. Now go back to the dashboard. Yeah. So it looks like you're familiar with WordPress. You know where to, if you go under appearance, you'd see, so go to appearance, you see where you can upload the themes. So themes, yeah, select that. So add new themes. So click on the add.
Too fast.
No, it's fine, it's good. So click on add new. Upload. Upload. Yeah, click on upload. Choose file. So select one of those two themes that we downloaded earlier. You can try the extract. No, not the extracted one, the zipped one actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just one of, yeah.
I don't know which I like.
Yeah, we'll do two of them. So we'll try Food Express first.
I'm not seeing.
So install Food Express. Let's see how that looks. Let me even check on my PC.
Can I do quick?
Come again, I didn't get that.
Is installed?
Yes.
Installed.
Yeah, you can activate it.
Should I activate?
Yes.
Should I activate?
Yes, you can.
Maybe somebody help me out to cook when I'm done building the websites.
Well,
so that the talent will know.
You can partner. Someone does the cooking, you do the marketing and selling, I guess. How can we help you? Someone raised their hand. Motrayo raised their hand. Type your question in the chat box.
I can help her learn how to cook.
Oh, great. Yeah, so activate, click on the activate link. I think we lost Priya. Connection was shaky. Are you still here?
I'm back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Okay, so
Let me
all right.
again. I think.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can click on, so yeah, that's Food Express. So let's look at see how it looks. Can you visit the front end of the site? So that's localhost.colon888. You can just open it in a new tab.
Click on this.
No, you open it in a new tab.
Should
Yeah, so visit site. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Okay, so it looks slightly different.
Yeah.
So what we can now do is begin to customize the pages. But you might want to try the other theme and see how that looks as well.
I should okay.
Just to compare,
right?
compare and contrast the difference. Add new.
Am I supposed to do install all these plugins first or what?
These plugins
I should just add another one?
Add another one for now. The plugins are peculiar to that theme. So upload the Rosa 2 lights. Let's see.
Rosa. Let's see what Rosa has to offer.
All right, so activate. So let's look at the front end. So open main website, localhost 888. So if you don't get the link, you can just go open a new tab and just type localhost. That's the roots. So take out the. So you can just use the same theme. Use the same. Okay, you'll just refresh this one. Yeah. Okay, it seems boring to me, but it's still usable. It might be nicer than this. It might just be that you need to configure it. Right, so we have two themes to choose from. Whichever one we go with is good enough. So we can go back to the backend and begin to.
I can maybe. I don't think for it.
Come again.
One offline again. Oh, okay. I was asking if there's templates that we can check on ThemeForest.
Yeah, so you can use ThemeForest to find like more templates, but let's just work with nicer templates. Some of them are paid, some of them are free.
Check the Rosa light on ThemeForest. No, it doesn't exist.
I mean, there are so many themes out there that you can use, so you just need to find the one you like and customize it. Yeah, customize it to your taste. So let's check back. What?
I prefer this one.
You prefer this one? Okay, that's okay.
Should I activate?
Yes. Though I can't see your screen. What?
Are you serious? Am I not sharing?
I can see, but I'm not seeing what you're doing. It's on the.
Hey God, what have I pressed?
It's fine. So let's work with. Okay, so I don't know. Is Nick? Where are we with your installation?
So I've downloaded the web server.
Okay, you've uninstalled the previous one.
Yes, I did.
All right. So let's try installing. Let's walk through the installation for the new one you just downloaded. Can you share your screen? Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, so we have the web server version. So just double click.
I kind of
Okay, installed it. Okay, okay, fine.
I don't to be double sure.
So try and open the, once you open the web server page, it should show up.
I can't see our screen though.
I can see a screen.
Oh, okay, I can see it now.
Okay. Yeah, so open dashboard.
So I guess waiting for this to load.
Yeah, just give it a moment.
Yeah, that's what I just did. What's my page?
Come again.
Okay.
Can you come again? I didn't get that.
Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, great. So what we need to do is, right, so scroll down a bit.
Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see the server is running, but I just need to confirm everything is okay. Maximum registration time. All right. Okay, I mean, we can work with this. Let's just confirm we have MySQL running. So go back to the Easy PHP icon and open, this time open.
But this is still not what I needed.
No, we're on track. So this is part of the things we'll be using. Let's go to settings on the top right. Let's see what we have there.
Sorry, I really don't know why my Zoom keeps reconnecting. I don't know.
Quick start. So click on quick start. Are you with me, Nika? I'm not sure if. Okay.
No. Oh, it's nothing. Okay.
Right. So you just need to like be patient with it. Once you click on it once, you wait. So if you see that you have go to settings, you just want to confirm like the servers are running. So click on settings. Good. Then click on that green settings icon or link. Yeah, just wait for it.
So you said I should check what?
Click on, once you click on settings, you would load, you'd see a screen that says system, DB server, HTTP server.
No, ask what should I click on right now? Like you can see my screen now.
Settings, you know what, let me walk you through with my screen so we follow through. Did you get that?
Just started.
Okay, you know what, I'll just share my screen and try to do the same thing. So right, so the same screen you have is what I have naked. Once you click on settings, you should get something like this. All right, so you just want to confirm that the DB server and the HTTP server are running. So if you click on HTTP server, I have mine running, so it says stop service. So what you want to do is click on start service, which is what will appear on your screen. All right, so you click on start service, and then you click on check the DB server, and you also ensure like that the MySQL database server is running as well. All right, so you start both services. So just let me know when you've been able to start both services, and then we can continue. So once we're done with that, what we want to do is download WordPress and put it into this folder, just like we did with Shade's, with the Mac version of it. So we look for this folder. I think I already have WordPress downloaded somewhere. I'm just going to look for it. WordPress folder. Right, so that's my WordPress. I copy everything here, and I come to put it here. So just wait a bit for that to copy. I think I copied the wrong thing. Let me see. It should not be there. That's why it's so large. All right. Okay, so we sort of have the website files that we need. So if I go on to, what's the root of my own base address? 127.0.0.1 colon 10,000. So what this, I mean, because we are developing on a local machine, this is our website address for now. But when you have an hosting and you have all of those things, you have a good name that someone can remember. So www. Whatever name you choose.com. So actually, this is the address we'll be using. No, sorry. Okay. So that my WordPress is the wrong WordPress. I mean, it's the one I've used before. So let me get a fresh copy. Let's get a fresh copy of WordPress. I just quickly get my WordPress again. The one I copied into that folder has been set up, so that's why it's showing an error. Yeah. So I mean, this confirms that it's in the folder. So we just need to get the right copy of WordPress. So I'll delete this one. And get the right copy. Okay. So we have a fresh copy of WordPress. Hopefully it works. Yes, www folder. Okay, still doesn't work. Let's see what I have. Let's try it. Nikki, how is yours going? Are you able to start the servers? Is Nika still on the call? Oh, she's dropped off.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems she's dropped off. I can't find. Oh, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to restart my own server as well. How's yours going though, Shadi?
I'm waiting.
Okay. Let's just proceed with yours, so we can use yours as an example.
No, I can't wait. What?
Well, we just pretty much have like 15 minutes. Supposed to end this by 2 p.m. So anytime we have, let's use it. Since you're far ahead, I wouldn't want to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's just use yours.
What do you want me to do now?
Yeah, so what we need to do is set up how you can add your products. I mean, we already have like the skeleton of the website. So I'll just stop sharing my screen now. You're gonna have to install two themes that we can choose from. So I'll stop sharing. So you've installed two themes. If you have a logo, okay, maybe you don't have a logo, but what we can do is customize the look and feel of the whole entire site. And then the next thing we want to do is add products, set up payments, set up loyalty, and yeah, we can now have a working website that customers can place orders from. So once we get there, hopefully we can do that in 15 minutes. Once we get to that point, then we can wrap up. Okay, so sounds like a plan. You want to share your screen?
So I should
Yes, please.
okay. Looking for Zoom. Share.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we want to do is right. So we have the skeleton of the site, like I said. So let's go back to the dashboard. Then let's go to, all right, got your message, Nika. Let's go to plugins. So add new plugins. So basically, for you to begin selling to customers, right? For you to have like a site customers can place orders from, and you get paid, and you can fulfill their orders. If you see where we are now, we are like halfway through. We have a site that's working, and we just need to add our product, set up payments, and set up loyalty. So once you click on add new plugins, click on the the add new button at the top. We just need 3 plugins to get started, like collecting sales from customers. WooCommerce, Paystack, and Loystar plugin. So we click on add new. Okay.
I think it's a bit slow. I think my network is a bit slow.
I see. Okay.
This isn't, I don't know why this is taking long. Maybe that's what's slowing it down.
So you want to go to the search box, search plugins, and just type WooCommerce, WooCommerce. Yeah, then click on, yeah, so you click on the first one, that's fine. Actually, no, write info so we see, because there are several WooCommerce plugins. What you want to get is the original WooCommerce plugin.
This one, right?
Yeah, that's it. So that's it. Yeah. So install that one. Once that's done installing,
sorry, can I just want to quickly finish something real quick while it's installing. Right. So I don't know if it's going to take some time. I'm just multitasking.
You try and sell face masks.
Yeah. Let me use this image. Yeah. Just real quick. I'll go back to check if that's
okay. Probably.
It's still installing. Is it because of my network?
Yeah, partly because it's downloading. It's downloading the files. What I can do is, if it's slow on your end, I can just switch to.
Everything is slow now.
Yes, it's fine.
It was really fast.
So let me just proceed from here. So if you stop sharing, I'll pick it up from there and use an already set up WordPress installation. So we'll just continue from where you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Can you hear that?
Of course. All right. So yeah, we're just going to start from where we picked up, or where we stopped rather. So because this is already this particular website is already hosted, things will be a bit faster. So like I said, the 3 plugins you need, WooCommerce.
I'm activating mine, by the way.
Okay, great. I already have WooCommerce on mine, so I won't install it again, though there's a new version. Then the next one you need is Paystack.
Should I just install all, because WooCommerce is asking me to set up?
I wanted you to, like get the plugins first before you begin to set them up one by one.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So what's the next one? Paystack.
The next one is Paystack. That's if you want to collect electronic payments, which makes sense. Nobody wants to collect cash. Nobody wants to touch POS machine. So
Paystack WooCommerce payment gateway.
yes.
Okay.
Just write the one on the screen at the moment. Then we can activate that. Then we get the last one you want to get is the Loystar plugin. So what the Loystar plugin does is helps you run your own loyalty program. So when your customers buy the first time from you, you can set a spending target for them. They get points, and then basically it incites or it motivates them to have a loyal buying behavior. So they keep coming to your site because they know they get a reward. They keep patronizing you. So once you search for Loystar in the plugin bar, you find this plugin and then you can just install it. So I've already installed.
I've gotten all of them now.
You have all three?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's begin with the Bookmarks. Well, actually,
so what about the theme recommends the following plugins, blah 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 blah. Are they?
yes, you can. You can. So those ones are just extra. Is those plugins are for like visuals. You can actually install them because they probably have some widgets that you might find useful.
Okay.
It also depends on how you want the site to function. But essentially, the core of or the main thing you want to happen, you want your customers to be able to do is see products and pay for them. So these three plugins are going to work like together to make you achieve that. For example, on Loystar, you have, so I'm going to log into my Loystar account and I've installed the plugin right here, right? So I have an account called Food. So you log into the Food account. So what this shows us is just some products that we've already added, right? And what we want to do is import it into the website. So you don't have to go through the process of adding your product one by one. But if you don't want to do that, you can also like add your products one by one. To do that, you come to products. It's right under WooCommerce here. Come to products and add new. So you can add a new product by just filling this form, and I will show up shortly. I'm going to dismiss all of these things. So let's say it's more and more I want to sell. So I select the category for the more and more. Let's assume so let's just say category 1, right? Give it a price. So I sell my model for 1,000 naira, and then pretty much that's all I need. I can give it a picture. So I set a product picture. Let's assume this is my model. Oh no, let's call it jollof rice actually. So I'll change jollof rice. This is my jollof rice. All right, so I can publish, and that's it. I've added one product. But because I already use Loystar, right, I can easily import my product. So once I install the Loystar plugin, I set up an account, I can sync my product. So I come to sync, and it brings me here. I sign in with my Loystar account. All right. So I'm able to sign in successfully. It tells me I have 6 products. So if you see on my Loystar product, on my Loystar dashboard, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means it's seeing my account. And all I just need to do is sync, right? But because I've synced this before, I don't need to sync anymore. So essentially, it takes all of these products and it brings it to my website. So if you check on all products, you see all the products on my account. So you can see this glass of juice right here. And several other products that have been imported before. And so if you look at the front end of the website, it looks like something like this. Here when you go to shop. So with this, you can now see all the products you've added. So this is our demo account, and we use it to, several accounts log into it to import their products. So that's why you have different. But if you look at what we have here, the 6 products. You know what? I'm just going to delete all of this one so we see it fresh. So I'll delete all the products we have. So you can see it from the beginning. Right, so the site doesn't have any product anymore. I'm going to refresh this page and you can see no products found. So what we need to do now is come back to Loystar and say sync products. And not saying still saying that, okay, yeah, it needs to get out from the trash. So we empty the trash bin. Okay, so the products have been completely deleted now. So we go back to sync products. And instantly, when you click on this button, it takes all of the products from your Loystar account and imports it to the website. So all the products have been imported now. The next thing we do is activate a loyalty program. So we have several loyalties on the site, several loyalty programs on the site. For this site, I'm saying my customers should spend, let's say once they spend 50K, then they begin to get 2% discount on every meal. Or once they spend 20, they begin to get 7.5% discount. So I want to activate this one. So that's it. Now, if you refresh, you can see all of the products that we have is imported. So with this now, we can begin to sell. So your customers come and then they can add to carts. They want peach, they want orange juice, they want jollof rice. So you can view carts, and then you see a total. So everything It's about 2,000 naira. You can proceed to checkout. You can enter your details, billing details. So we have several ways you can pay. Like I said, we are not doing cash delivery. What we have here is remitter payments. It's also another alternative to collect electronic cash. So if I choose this, I can place my order. Or if you want to do bank transfer, you can write the instructions, put your bank details here, and I'll show you where to set that up on the back end. So once you put your bank details, customers can simply click and then place their order. So that's it. An order has been successfully placed and the bank details are here and the customer can proceed to send. If it's an electronic payment, it will be instant. The payment will be instant. So the customer gets debited, and then depending on the payment platform you use, you get credited the same day or the next morning. Now, to check your orders, so remember the plugins we installed: WooCommerce, Paystack, or your preferred payment gateway, and then Loystar. But to see your orders, you come into WooCommerce, you come to the dashboard, select WooCommerce and click on orders. So this is the order I just placed, and you can see it says 1 minute ago. Once I check it out, and I see, okay, this person wants it, this is the address, I have everything they're asking for, I simply say processing and I update it. The moment you say update, the customer gets an email telling them that, okay, your order is being processed, right? So they know that the order they placed, someone is working on it. It's not like they just placed it and then nobody knows. So they get an email saying that the order has been processed. Once you are done fulfilling that order and you've sent it out, you've called your dispatch people and they picked it up, right? You simply just come and update it and say order completed. So you update, and then it says order completed. And what also happens is that the customer's loyalty points get credited, right? So they get points saying that, okay, TJ, you spent, how much did you spend? 2,000 naira. You spent 2,005 naira. You now have so amount of points. Spend this much more to get your 7.5% discount. On Loystar, you also get like information about that transaction, so you can monitor anytime you log in. So you get the list of all your customers that shopped right here. So if you search for CJ, this is the transaction I just did. Let's also see, you can see a list of all transactions. So this is the transaction. You can see 2005 naira. So you can see what the person bought as well. So this is just today's sales, like you can see. So what you're able to achieve with this is all your sales are synced. So whether the customer, for customers that purchase or place orders online, they get synced with Loystar. For those that walk into your store, if you have a physical location, the transactions also get synced. So you have one view into everything. So you don't spend too much time trying to calculate, okay, people that ordered on WhatsApp or people that ordered on via the website, how much is it? People that came into the shop, how much is it? And then you have your customer information scattered. So people order on WhatsApp, you don't have their numbers, or the ones that order the website are there. The ones that walk into the shop, they're in a booklet somewhere. This helps you like sync all of these sales channels together. So you have all of your customer information in one place. If you ever need to like send the broadcast SMS, you can easily do that here. Type a message, send it. So that's that. Do we have any questions so far? I think we just went past the time by 8 minutes.
You didn't say how to I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You didn't say how to launch it online. You know, you're building this website offline.
Oh yeah. So once you're done building and you like how the website looks, there are several. So what you need to launch it online is to find an hosting company, right? There are several hosting companies available online. A few of them. So if you just Google hosting companies, you see like several ones within your country. But I like patronizing, or there's a preferred one I like. It's called, the most popular one is GoDaddy, or one of the most popular ones is GoDaddy, but I use Namecheap. So this allows you to register the name, right? Namecheap allows you to register the name. They also provide hosting, that's like for your files. So if you want to check if your name is available, for example, you type www. Let's say Moi Foods, let's say moimoi.com, and you search if it's still available, because names are very competitive. Like most of the good names have been taken because you're not the first person thinking about the idea. So for example, a name like moimoi.com is probably taken. So what you have available is the other extension, so moimoi.dev, but you don't need that. So you can see moimoi.com has been registered since 2003. So maybe you want to be creative with the name and say buymoimoi.com. Now, buymoimoi.com is available. Right, so you can purchase it, you get a hosting for it, and then once you're done, you set all of that up, you can now upload your website to that domain. So when anybody types buymoimoi.com, they will see the site you've uploaded. So they'll see something like this, right? They'll see something like this, and then they can shop and they can place their orders and you get paid, and then you're in business. So that's it. Any more questions before we wrap up completely? Any more questions, guys?
I'm not sure I can hear you properly.
Come again?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said any more questions? Do you have any more questions? All right, guys. Sade, Nick, Nick is no longer on the call. Pixel 2.
Is it possible to use the local websites there until you decide to host anyone that you like?
Come again. Is it possible to use the localhost to develop
different designs of
Yes.
different websites? Like I can create the
Yes, you can. So you can have different websites. What that would mean is you have. So if you remember on your PC, we went to the MAMP folder, and then we copied WordPress into it. Right? You can have another folder with a different website and build a website. So you can have as many as you want. You just separate them by folders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is Loystar free to use or?
Loystar is so we have a free version, but for a serious business, they want to choose the paid version. So the paid version, we have two plans. The basic plan starts at $5.7 a month, right? And the pro plan, which allows you to have multiple branches. So think of a business that has multiple outlets. They sell across, maybe they have one store in Ireland and one in the mainland, and then they have a website. They want to like sync all of the sales channels together. They should choose the pro plan, which goes for $9,000 for a month. The basic plan for a single solo business, $5.7 a month. So that allows you send invoices, do all of what I've shown you, send SMS, wish your customers happy birthday, run loyalty programs, get daily reports, weekly reports, everything.
Nice.
Yeah, like pretty much what you need to sell and drive repeat sales in your business, build customer loyalty.
Entry as well, right?
Come again, I didn't get that.
Does it take inventory? Like, does
Oh,
it
yes.
manage inventory?
It does manage inventory. So if you have so many items you sell and you need to keep track of every single item, maybe you have 10 crates of eggs, for example, and as you sell them, you want to be able to keep track and know what's available. Yeah, the inventory management feature is available to do that. And it works with the online as well. So if you sell online, it reduces as well. If you sell hello? All right then. Any more questions? Can we still hear me? Any more questions? I think that will be all. Thanks for joining, guys. Stay safe, hydrate, spread love, not fear. All right.
If we face challenges, can we come?
Yes, sure, you can. You can email me for support. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much.
For L, can we call for L?
Yes, you can call for help. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. Stay safe.
All right, bye.
Bye.